Video we are going to understand what is the Docker file, what is image, what are the container. So what is the meaning of all this terminology like the Docker file, the image or the container, whatever we are using, correct? So just suppose that you have a code, like you are writing your Java application. So for that you have developed your code in Java, you have the folder, correct? Now to run this Java application on your local system, what is required? You require the dependency and whatever other things you have to install, correct? So you will be installing the dependency, you will be combining that with your Java application, and your application will be able to run, correct, on the local system. But what if you have to send this application to someone else as well? So what you will do, you will create a folder, you will add everything and you will send it. But what if you have to update the version as well, and that another system will not be having all the dependency required, correct? And you have to even there might be a scenario that you have to run your application on the cloud side as well, so you are not going to create any folder, you are going to send it. So what we do in terms of cloud, or even if you have to run it on your virtual machines, either on the Kubernetes cluster or on your generally your compute engine or virtual machine, correct, the EC2 instances as well. So you will be writing one Docker file which will be having all the instructions which are required to package both of these folders, correct, your code and the dependency. So Docker file will be having certain commands which will give the instruction that you have to combine these two files together and you have to create a package out of that, correct? So as you can see here, I have written docker build images from the Docker file. So there is a Docker tool which will build the image out of this code and dependency together, and from where this Docker will get the instruction, that instruction will come from the Docker file. So based on the instruction from the Docker file, it will create a package that will be called as image. What does that mean? This image has both these two folders, code and the dependency. There might be other folders as well. We are going with the just two of the examples like code and dependency, correct? So your image has now everything which is required to run your application. Now your application can be run at anywhere, either you run on your local system or you run on your virtual machines or on the AWS EC2 instance or over any other cloud, correct? So you can store this image anywhere, either on the ECR or Docker registry, anywhere you can store. So that is your image. Now you have to run your actual application as well. So what you will do, you will run certain commands again. So here you run that docker build. Now when you have to run the actual application, you will be running the docker run command and you will be passing the image name. So if you can see, we had the same code, we have the same image, but from the same image we are running the multiple applications, correct? These multiple applications have the same functionality, same features, but with the different name. What does that mean? That it can be out with the different name. It can have the different ports, like one of your application might be running on the 8080 port, some another same application even can run on another port as well. So you can change the configurations which is required to run your application, correct? You can change the values, you can change the host and other details, the environment variables kind of stuff you can change. But you can create the multiple containers, like the containers are nothing but your running image, correct? That you can check it, see here, Docker runs image to create container. So you can create multiple containers out of the same image. So this is what I wanted to just explain you, that what is the Docker file, what is the image, what are the containers. So as we talked, Docker file is just instruction how your code and the dependency and other folders will be packaged. Then image is the package of all the things which has been developed from the Docker file, like Docker build the image, but the instruction got from the Docker file. And then containers are nothing but this is the running image, correct? So I hope it has clarified the difference between the image, Docker file, containers. And stay tuned with the channel, subscribe to the channel for more technical content and interview preparation as well. Thank you.